see some examples how we can use the case statement in select, and then we will move on to the union all examples also. Whatever we discussed in theory, we will just see some queries using that, right? So here I have a table by the name person. I have 4 columns here: name, age, gender, and city, right? In the name I have Paul, Sam, Puri, and gender I have male, female, and M for male, F for female, and city is BLR, which is for Bangalore, CHN for Chennai, KOL for Kolkata. So I have 3 different cities there, right? So I want to write a query which will display the city name as Bangalore when city is BLR, Chennai when city is CHN, and Kolkata when city is Kol, right? If nothing matches, if no city found, default to NA. Okay. So what I want to do, I want to create a city column and see if the city is BLR, I should print Bangalore. If the city is CHN, I should print as Chennai. So how will we do that, right? We can write select case when, what is the first condition? City equal to
BLR.
BLR, then what should I display? Then Bangalore, right? So then when city equal to CHN, what should I display?
Chennai.
And when city equal to KOL, then I should display Kolkata. If nothing is there, what should I display?
Other.
We have to display NA. We need to default it to NA, right? So from person. So will this query work?
Yes.
You guys know the case statement syntax, right? Check the syntax. If is the syntax correct? What I wrote for the case statement. Am I missing something?
Just a second. And case.
Sorry?
And case. Case and.
And. Right. So I did not end the case statement. So now I want to give a column alias to this statement, which will be like city full name, because we are just displaying the full name of the city. So let me just give this column alias, and let me run this query now. You see we had 5 entries. First was BLR, so I'm getting the output as Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, and Bangalore, right? Now I want to display the unique cities, not all these cities. What can I do in this part, in this query, to get only the unique cities? Because I'm seeing duplicates, right? Bangalore is there 2 times, Chennai is there 2 times. Just I want to display the unique values. Can somebody tell me what change can I make to this query? In the beginning, we discussed 2 ways to find out unique values, right?
We can do group by.
Group by on what?
Group by city full name.
Group by
city full name.
City full name. Let's see if it works. I don't think it should work, but if it works, it's great. Oh, it did not work. Did it work?
No.
It did not work because city full name is an alias that we gave. What is the actual column?
City.
This is the actual column. Okay. If you give this entire part,
Okay, this will be
excluding
work
this
as a
part,
subquery.
not subquery. This is a derived column basically using a case statement, and you can just put the derived column here. And if we run, do you get it? Unique values.
Yes. Yes.
So this select part, right? Basically, this is a column that we are deriving using a case statement, and we are renaming that column to city full name. But when you do this in group by, you cannot give the city full name. And if you want to use the city full name in group by, you have to use a subquery, right? And then select city full name from the inner query, which will be this query, and then you can group by. So let's write that query also, like the way you said, right? Group by on city full name. Let's take this query, paste it here. So let's say this query became our derived query. Select, right? And after this, I am selecting what? City full name. From where? From the subquery, which is A. And then I am grouping by on city full name, right? So if I do this in this way, this will give the same results as the previous query. Because we created a derived column, we renamed it as city full name, and now we are using this table as a subquery. And what is the column name now? Now the column name became city full name. So when you use it in an outer query, we can directly group by from city full name. Clear on this? What happened here?
So now it is subquery, correct?
Now it is subquery, yes. So if you don't want to do using subquery, you can just put the entire case statement in the group by, right? If you want to use a subquery and use the city full name, you have to do it this way. And the other way that we discussed was, let's say this is the query. The third way we can find a distinct value is using what keyword? Using distinct. You can just give use dist inct. Yeah. Select distinct city name. You still get the unique values. So clear on this one?
Yes.
So now there is one more way to find out unique values that I will cover in the union part. Okay. So the next, so now again I have this table, select star from person. I have the values like city, Chennai, coal, Bangalore. So now we use this case statement in the select part, right? Now I want to write an update statement to update the city names to the full names. Like city when it is BLR, make it Bangalore. When it is Chennai, CHN, make it Chennai. When it is KOL, make it Kolkata. Can somebody tell me the update statement? How I can update this city column with the values? Like this will be the update statement basically. When city is Bangalore, then update it to Bangalore.
Yeah. So update person
Hmm?
and set
Hmm?
city
Okay.
like case will write set city case
Okay.
when BLR
When what? When city equal to BLR.
when city equal to BLR,
Hmm.
then Bangalore,
Okay.
comma when
Comma. Did we see a comma in the case statement syntax? I don't think so. Are you seeing any comma here?
no
So there is no comma. Just an enter.
when
When?
city
Hmm?
equal to CHN
Hmm?
double quote then Chennai,
Hmm.
when city equal to call then Kolkata. We can write if you want to like else
Hmm?
city equal to NA.
Else city, no, else NA. City. This is conditional, right? When after when a condition comes. So you are checking for a condition. and then assigning something.
Okay.
In the else part, it's default. There
Assign.
is no condition check. So we don't have anything
Okay.
in else. This is the syntax. Else,
And
nothing, no comparison, just the value.
okay.
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 So else NA, let's say. Next.
And
So Kartavya and Ahmed, clear on this?
Yes.
So let's run this query. Okay. Now let's just select from the table. It got updated. You see the values now? It's Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, and Bangalore in the full names. Right? So we are good. Clear on this query?